Hello and welcome to this week's assembly. Today we're going to be talking about the IB learner profile trait of knowledgeable. As learners, we explore concepts, ideas, and issues that have local and global significance. In doing so, we acquire in-depth knowledge and develop understanding across a broad and balanced range of disciplines. At MCDS, we're doing this every day in our classrooms and in our extracurriculars. And knowing our students and teachers and our staff members, we're doing this all the time in our lives. On that note, I have a special visitor to share with us how he is leading an opportunity to be knowledgeable this summer. Hello, Mr. Devereaux. How are you?
Hey, Mr. Brooks, what are you doing in my Zoom room?
I heard that you have some exciting news to share with us about summer programming, and so I just jumped into your Zoom room, and I was hoping that I would see you.
Well, that's great because we're already getting excited about our summer discovery program, and it's a great way for students to become more knowledgeable during the summer. And it's all based on our STEAM lineup. We have STEAM activities for the K through 2, the 3rd through 5th grade, and the 6th through 8th grade. So let me show you the website, and you can learn a little bit more about it. How about that? So here we go. We have session 1 is all about the sciences. So the S in STEAM stands for science. And we have all different kinds of sciences. We have biology, zoology, ecology, archaeology, etymology, whatever you can think of with an ology, we're going to be studying it that first week. Session 2 is going to be all about technology, and it's going to be coding and different digital arts and different types of drones and robotics and programming those. So that's going to be a hugely fun and exciting week. The 3rd week is all about engineering. We're going to do chemistry and physics, oozing with different types of experiments. And then the last week of the summer, we have art, music, and math. And we're going to have a really creative week using all kinds of materials and different opportunities for students to create in that sense. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So hopefully you'll be around to see us a little bit this summer too.
Mr. Devereaux, I'm definitely going to stick around to see this. It sounds fantastic. Thank you, Mr. Devereaux.
What inspired you to become a teacher?
My mom was a first and second grade teacher for about 40 years. And that is something that was always kind of instilled in me in terms of her passion and for education and working with kids and really kind of influencing their lives. So I would say that's one of them. And then also kind of just coming up through school, my instrumental music background and getting to know my band directors really well and just kind of seeing them and how rewarding it was for them. So those two things in particular really kind of steered me in that position. So yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I guess going with that theme of teaching music in particular, what do you love about teaching music? What is like your favorite concept or music history moment to teach?
I think in some ways, I mean, there's a whole bunch of them. A couple of those things in particular is really like improvisation for sure, is giving kids some tools so that they can kind of create their own things. And it kind of goes along with composition. So in other words, seeing kids write music and use some of the tools that we've given them, but also taking it to just incredible levels in terms of composers. And I guess the only other thing would be, those incredible performances that we've had at MCDS and seeing these groups start from a different level and then bring themselves up to these incredible performance levels. And then seeing the audiences react to that and knowing that the power of music. So I think kids really realize once they get those goosebumps and if you can see that through them, it's a really great experience as a teacher.
Yeah, oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, next, if you can name them all, how many instruments do you play and do you have a favorite?
Can play, flute, clarinet, oboe, saxophone, trumpet, trombone, tuba, euphonium, and then percussion was something that I was not terrific at, but got better at as I worked on it. I can play some piano, not terrific, but I can get by. And guitar is one of those things I don't really play too well, and I don't really, I want to. I really am. I want to be that electric guitar player.
What is something else that we would find surprising about you?
To tell you the truth, I'm a dreamer. Really like to envision things and to be a visionary for things. So I guess in some ways I try to dream about things that I think would make my life better, or something that might make my job better. And I think in some ways you have to. That might be surprising that people would think that I'm not constantly practicing or doing something like that and keep filling my time. I really like to reflect on what I do and try to make that better, and also just have big dreams.
Who is someone you admire and why?
I really admire my colleagues, to tell you the truth. I am those people that the people that I work with on a daily basis and that I've worked with for many years here at school. And I know I haven't pinpointed one person, but Miss Stansfield, Mr. Teets, Resenkowski, Miss Warner, to use them as really kind of guiding lights.
What is your advice for this school year?
To persevere through these situations as best as you can, and also be versatile. In other words, you're going to know that changes are coming, and how do you deal with them? And I think in some ways your attitude is everything. So I think maybe it's the attitude. Be able to adjust your attitude, and to also find the things that you have passion in. If there's something outside of school that you really love, then you should pursue it. You really should, and you should be passionate about that.
What do you like to do for fun?
What I like to do for fun? Well, I do usually play with my kids quite a bit, and we do sports, and we played, believe it or not, last night we played bingo. We have our own tumbler we have the whole setup for bingo. And to tell you the truth, something simple like that was just a blast for me. And we were dropping the balls as they came out of the tumbler, and we were laughing so hard because it was just a mess. But I also love the Packers, and I love watching professional football, and I actually really enjoy the chance to write music. So that's something that I don't always get an opportunity to do, and I really love that too. So.
What do you do at MCDS?
I am the assistant to the head of school, so that I help Mr. Brooks take care of all of the busy things he has to do all day. It's exciting and interesting, and it's never the same. Every day is different.
What's the best part of it?
Oh, the best part of it is getting to see all these awesome kids. You guys are so interesting and amazing.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up originally first in Southern California, Edwards Air Force Base. My father was in the Air Force, and I lived in Japan and Missouri and Virginia.
Do you have a pet?
I do. Her name is Roxy. She's right here.
And she's our little snuggle butt.
She is an Aussie Doodle, and she's 2 years old.
And she's also our little snuggle, and she loves to cuddle.
Yes, she loves to cuddle.
Before we get into this week's birthdays, I want to remind everyone about our Snow Much Fun Snow Person Decorating Contest. The purpose of this contest is to show our MCDS winter spirit, both on campus and at home remotely. Ms. Jones, can you share with the students, faculty, and staff how they can participate?
Thanks, Mr. Brooks. It's easy to participate. Just build your snow person creation at home and email it to me at hjones@madisonCountryDay.org. We'll share it on social media. Then, on January 28th, lower school families, you'll have the opportunity to win and take home Mrs. Myers' School Spirit Snow Person.
I'm so excited to win Mrs. Myers Snowman. I'm so excited to win Mrs. Myers Snow Person. I'm so excited to win Mrs. Myers Snowman.
That's right, guys. You get the chance to get a snowman decorated by Mr. Senroos. He's really great because he can wave, he can light up, and he has a top hat and a carrot nose. All you have to do to enter is build a snowman as large or as small as you want and have your teacher or your parents send it to Mrs. Jones. I'm so excited.
And we're going to build a cat.
Yeah! Go Hawks!
I'm so excited to win Mr. Stenroos' Snow Person.
Come on, middle school, let's see your creativity.
One lucky winner in high school will take home Mr. Locke's School Spirit Snow Person. And lastly, one more family or faculty member will have the opportunity to win Mr. Brooks' VIP Mr. Hollywood Snow Person to keep.
Me and my team are thinking about making a Snow Mr. Brooks for the snowman contest. It's gonna be awesome.
Let's see those snow people, or snow pets, or snow things. We can't wait to see your creativity.
If I win, I'm gonna put it in my brother's room. So watch out, boss.
Thank you, Ms. Jones. I hope everyone has some fun with this winter activity. And now it's time for birthdays. Happy birthday to Nikhil, Zora, William, Jameson, and Oliver. Happy birthday and have a great week, everyone.